Hello all of you, CA Deepti Chheda here. We have already completed 3 amendment lectures, and in that I've completed major amendments which are important for the upcoming exam, that is TDS, TCS and scientific research novated. Other all the deductions you can check in those 3 videos. And now today's video is still some doubts are coming for residential status amendment. So there's a very important 2 amendments are there in the residential status of individual, and what I'm saying now is applicable to inter and final all the students. Very important topic to be covered up in MCQs and somewhere. So I will make it very clear and explain to you. Just be with me, and the material which I'm sharing with all of you, that is already there. This material is already there in the concept classes app. You can download the app and check this material in the free content, and this kind of videos are also there in the free content, so you can check it there. And still if you have any doubt, you can message me. Okay, right. So here we go. Then I hope you remember for individual and HUF, basic conditions are there and additional conditions are there. For all the others, that is firm, companies and all, only whether they can be resident and non-resident. Only in individual and HUF you have this googly resident and ordinary resident and all those categories. So for individual, any one of the basic conditions should be satisfied. What are they? He should be in India for 182 days or more during the previous year. Continuous stay is not important. He can come and go, come and go. The day you come India, the day you leave India is also counted. So he should be in India for 182 days or more in the previous year, or any one of the condition, or 60 days or more in this year, and 365 days or more in the preceding 4 years. These 365 days in the preceding 4 years is also not continuous. You can come, go, like that. So any one of the basic condition you are satisfied, you are said to be resident. And once you are resident, additional conditions both you need to satisfy. Just for your reference, 1 minute, I'll go to the additional conditions. Yeah, additional conditions are there in the main material because there's no change. Additional conditions, I'll say orally. Basic conditions, you have to see number of days in the previous financial year 2021. Additional conditions, you have to check for the preceding financial years 20 March ke pehle. So in the last 10 years, any 2 years you should be resident in India. And in the last 7 years, more than 730 days, you should be in India. Both additional conditions satisfied, resident and ordinary resident. Basic conditions satisfied, any one of additional or none satisfied, resident but not ordinary resident. So till here it is fine. Now there are 3 exceptions wherein second basic condition is not applicable. 60 days means you are resident only if you stay for 182 days or more in the financial year. So 60 days condition is not applicable for a person who is going out for business or employment, or a person who is going out for a member, as a member of crew. Yeah, that discharge certificate made the day you leave India and day you come. I want to repeat. So for the purpose of employment or business you are going out, or as a member of crew, then second basic condition is not applicable. 60 days wala. You stay in India for 182 days and more, you are resident. You satisfy both the additional conditions, you are resident but not ordinary resident. Now third person for whom this condition was not applicable was individual who is Indian citizen born in India, or a person of Indian origin who is not born in India but any of his parents or grandparents are born in undivided India. So this individual is staying abroad, he is earning abroad, he comes to visit India. Okay, then for him 60 days condition is not applicable. This much last 5-7 minutes what I have discussed is same. Now they have added person of Indian origin or Indian citizen who comes to visit India, if he stays in India for 120 days or more, 60 days is not there, 120 days or more, and less than 182 days, okay, and he is having income in India above 15 lakhs. Now listen, above 15 lakhs means you will go into 30% slab. As per normal to 10 lakhs ke above you are going in 30%. 115 BAC alternative tax regime also above 15 lakhs 30%. So you are having income other than foreign sources, means income accrued earned in India above 15 lakhs, and you are in India for 120 days or more or up to 182 days, you will be resident but not ordinary resident. What if your income does not exceed 15 lakhs and you are in India for 120 days and above? This condition will not affect you. In that case, 182 days or more during the previous year and 365 days or more during the preceding. ये तो condition है ही. I think better can we write it, and that way it will be clear. Income from other than income from foreign sources. So income which accrues or arises in India, okay, except income from business controlled in India and which is not deemed to accrue or arise in India. So income, foreign income क्या है? Income which accrues or arise outside India or which doesn't accrue or arise in India. And if the business is controlled in India, obviously it is accruing. So I will make this part very clear right now for all of you. Just wait. And one more concept is there, deemed resident. That also, ये जो मैं materials all कर रही हूँ ना, TCS and all this is done in the third amendment video and very important. So make sure you check all this. 1 second. Yeah, we were here. Yeah. Let me go to the notebook and explain you all. Yeah, 1 second, please. Okay, look at the screen. Individual. He is in India for 182 days and more or 60 days and more. Any one condition satisfied. I'm calling this as basic condition. You can just understand now, then pause the video and write the notes if you want to write. Additional conditions. This is or. Additional conditions. Both to be satisfied. Both satisfied. Then resident and ordinary resident. What are the additional conditions? 2 years out of 10 preceding previous years is resident. And second is 730 days in the 7 preceding previous year. Preceding previous year is मतलब ये साल के पहले. You are present in India. Then both the conditions are satisfied. Resident but not ordinary resident. Now I am teaching you exception. Exception wherein 60 days condition NA not applicable. First, person leaving India. Person leaving India for employment or business. Person is leaving India for employment or business. Second, member of crew. Then as per the discharge certificate, the day you leave India and come, that many days. And third one is a person of Indian origin. Indian origin or Indian citizen comes to visit India and he stays in India. He stays in India. For him, 60 days condition is not applicable. So he stays in India less than 60 days, so the non-resident. He's a person of Indian origin. He's coming to India and staying in India less than 60 days, not applicable. Greater than 60 days. Less than 120 days. Again, non-resident. Because I'm just giving all the different kind of examples now. Greater than 120 days. Less than 182 days. He is in India. This one is added now. But total income in India. Total income मतलब deductions के बाद. Total income in India less than 15 lakhs. Non-resident. You are there in India for more than 120 days, less than 182 days, but your total income in India is less than 50, so you are a non-resident. Now, greater than 120 days, you are in India in the financial year, less than 120 days. Total income is greater than 15 lakhs in India. In that case, you are resident, but not ordinary resident. You are earning, I don't know how much you are earning in other countries, but you are earning more than 15 lakhs in India. And you are staying in India for more than 120 days. Yes, added with this plus 365 days in preceding previous year, 4 years. वो तो यहाँ भी है 1 second, here also. Either 182 days or 60 days in the previous year and 365 days in the 4 preceding years. So this time from this year, instead of 60 days, 60 days wala condition was not applicable for a person of Indian origin who is residing abroad, coming to India, more than 120 days, less than 182 days you are in India, and preceding 4 years, more than 365 days, and are you having income above 15 lakh? 3 conditions satisfied. You will be resident but not ordinary resident. कोई additional conditions applicable नहीं होगी because you are not in India for 182. Up. Greater than 182 days you are in India, then of course you are resident. Total income criteria not there. Routine 182 days or more you are in India, you are resident. Then additional conditions both satisfied, routine problem. Resident, ordinary resident, additional conditions not satisfied, resident but not. Check. Now is it clear or not? I have explained in class, but still some doubts were coming. I said I'll make a very quick and clear video, and all these material related to this is available in the Deepti Chheda Concept Classes app. You download the app. In the free content, you can check all the material PDFs and you can take a printout of that. Clear to all of you, right? And if you really enjoy these kind of conceptual learning, watch other videos and really prepare quality well for your upcoming exam. In case if you have opted out, this is the best time to go along with a mentor and prepare well. ठीक है, फिर से एक बार. Second, first 182 days से more you are in India, no problem. But you are in India for above 120 days, less than 182 days. Have you earned more than 15 lakhs in India? Yes. Past 4 years, 365 days or more you are in India? Yes. Then you are resident but not ordinary resident permanently, no problem. And otherwise routine. Now one more amendment is there. I'll read out from the Word document also, but I want to explain now, and that is the concept of deemed resident. Deemed resident from this financial year, section 6, subsection 1A. Deemed resident, section 6, subsection 1A. Now this is a beautiful concept. If you are not paying, जिनके पेरेंट्स नहीं है, वी आर ऑल गार्डियंस. So if you are not paying tax in any other country and you are earning more than 15 lakhs, then we treat you as resident, pay tax in our country. Super easy conditions. Look at the screen. Who is said to be resident? Okay. Individual having total income in India greater than 15 lakhs. I'll read the Word document also. But pause the video and write it. This is the simpler way. Total income greater than 15 lakhs है अगर आपके पास इंडिया में, आउटसाइड यू आर अर्निंग कितना भी नहीं मालूम. सेकेंड इज not a resident. Individual is not a resident of any other country by way of citizenship or by way of domicile or residence or domicile or residence or citizenship. You are not the resident. You are not the resident of any other country. You are not paying tax any other country in the world. In India, you are having income above 15 lakhs. In that case, you know what? Number of days stay का तो discussion ही नहीं है. Immaterial. Oh, you are not resident anywhere and you are earning more than 15 lakhs in India. We deem you, we assume you to be resident. Please pay tax, but confirm you will be resident but not ordinary resident. Additional conditions and all are not applicable because how many days you stay in India doesn't matter to us. You are earning more than 15 lakhs in this financial year. You are not a resident of any other. If you are resident, then we have double taxation agreement and relief and all that. You are deemed to be resident but not ordinary resident. Resident but not ordinary resident. You remember that table? Yes, yes, no. Income received in India deemed to be received. Accrued in India deemed to accrue. And if you have a business connection in India, even if income is received and accrued outside, you have to pay tax. Followed? So these are two important amendments. एक second basic condition 120-182 days में. But in the second basic condition ये भी satisfy होना है. Preceding 4 years. अच्छा, this year I came to India. I am a person of Indian origin. This year I came to India. I am here for 145 days. But last 20 years I never came to India. Non-resident. 145 days I am in India. But in India I am having 1 lakh income. Non-resident. 120 days and more I am in India. Preceding 4 years, 365 days I was in India. Thoda I came for 60 days like that. Okay. And I have income in India 18 lakhs. Now I am a resident but not ordinary resident. I can take up more examples, make tables for this and give 1 to 10 options and examples. That is what we do in our routine class. But this is a crisp and clear video. I assume that it has clear. I don't want to say. You say. Please comment below. These are the doubts coming from the students before the exam, and I come up with a video. Many are asking out. Many may not be asking, but they are hesitant. And residential status, I tell you, it's like super important topic for your upcoming exam. तो आपको छोड़ना नहीं है, करना है, and make sure you all do it. And here I share with you the deemed resident wala concept. See, an individual being an Indian citizen having total income other than income from foreign sources. Definitely then income in India 15 lakhs ke above, exceeding 15 lakhs. He is not liable to pay tax in any other country or territory based on his domicile or residence or any other criteria. However, this provision will not apply if he is a resident in routine. If you are satisfying routine conditions 182 days and all, but deemed resident के लिए number of days stay in India in the previous year का कोई discussion ही नहीं है. You are deemed to be resident but not ordinary resident. ये हो गया deemed resident. And additional conditions, no change, both have to be satisfied. And basic condition में जो change है, I have told you in the third point. 120 days से more if you are in India. Okay, 120 days से ज़्यादा अगर आप इंडिया में हैं and 365 days in the 4 previous year. And if you have income above 15 lakhs, and if you stay in India for 120 days and 181 days, you will be resident. Otherwise, 182 days routine, 182 days में check the additional conditions. 120 and 182 days में you have to stay in India for more than 120 days, 365 days तक. And in the preceding 4 years, sorry, once again, 120 days and 181 days के बीच में you are in India for the financial year 2021. Preceding 4 years you are in India for 365 days and more, and your total income in India after all deductions, exemptions, all is greater than 15 lakhs. You are treated as a resident but not ordinary resident. Right? I hope this Fourth Amendment lecture, what I have given now for residential status, is clear. And I'm planning to go live before the upcoming exam for all the small doubts which you are asking. A non-resident senior citizen ko the basic exemption is only 250. They don't get 3 lakh and 5 lakh additional. So like this, there are some small technical doubts, non-monetary perquisites, and very simple doubts. So I'm planning to take, you will get a message in the group wherever you are, Telegram, WhatsApp. If you have not joined, join in the from the description box, and we will be connected through this. And what best I can help you out. Please be like very confident for your exam. आप कुछ नहीं भूलोगे. You have worked hard, so focus hard. And when you qualify and pass, you will say, yes, I have given my exam in the tough time. And in case if you have opted out for this, then you have wasted some months, some fees, then make sure for the upcoming next exam, maybe like November, you prepare super well with a proper strategy, with a proper mentor. Do or die attempt करके खत्म करो. Take your degree and then off you start your super duper life. Right? Wish you very all the best. Any doubts still in this whole video, put it in the description box. If you like this, if you feel this is good, do comment below. Lot of energy and lot of thing goes from me and my team in making such videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye all of you. Signing off now. See you, Deepti Chheda here.